Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires, Night of Empires, Comp Heroes 2 replay. Spawn bottom right side as the Wehrmacht forces. We have Waddn. There's no N-I at the end, so Waddn. Either way, spawn top left side as the red Soviets. We have KixxMan. Or KixxMan? KixxMan. I don't know how to pronounce double X. We do have Dr. Lock-in, the mechanized assault doctrine, and he's going for double grenadier. No second pioneer, no MG42, no assault grenadiers, going straight double grenadier. This is sort of interesting. This map is very wide open, so it's not really great. Not really great with assault engineers or assault grenadiers, but we got a quadruple combat engine opener. And he has conscript bulletins, which does not affect combat engineers. What? Why? Combat engineers are pretty cost effective, but 5 combat engineer opener? Okay. He has to make sure if he's going to try to fight with them, it has to fight in pairs. They have decent rifles. They will lose out on 1v1 against grenadiers, but if they fight 2v1, they will probably easily win. Third grenadier now in the build queue. So we got the 5 oh, he's going for airborne and go SVTs. I think SVTs work pretty well with the combat engineers. There's a line sight blocker there. You can see here, the crates are too tall for them, and plus the pipe there. Tank hunter will do nothing, sort of. Guard mode of coordination tactics or airborne troop tactics? I have no idea what the Soviet player is eyeing. He's eyeing squad of conscripts, I guess. And this combat engineer is getting lit of gun. He does capture sector. He does retreat on the back. By the way, combat engineers cannot defeat 3 grenadiers, no matter how hard you try.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Now those 3 grenadiers are engaged in this single combat engineer. Overall, while the Soviet player has great field control since he went for combat engineer opener, the Wehrmacht player had a slow field control opener due to the fact that he skipped the MG42. But him pulling all these grenadiers like this is really bad. He needs to start seizing up a lot of sectors, which he is now. So far he has no sectors in supply. Pioneers do fall back nice and early because combat engineers can fight at range. A quadruple grenadier on the field, very good. Right now, it's surprising enough, the mechanized assault group could be very useful since his opponent has lacking any sort of AT grenades, so he does have 1 conscript now who's behind some sandbags. 2 grenadiers will force back the conscripts with no problem. So you could eye the tank hunter now get a single squad PTRS going. I have no idea what the Soviet player is doing. Just need to make sure they get behind some heavy cover there. There we go. He's sort of missed micro with that one. So we got all the engineers going behind heavy cover. Barring... Oh. 1 grenadier squad does fall back. He needs a focus fire. This guy can be flanked. So especially focus on this guy here since half the models are up front. He is focusing down, but he's getting ripped apart. Got another squad of combat engineers here, including a flamethrower. One does fall back. Grenadier squad here just need to keep his distance, focus on the flamethrower. These guys are in front of cover there, so these guys are technically flanking, and this guy could rotate around a little bit to get more guaranteed flanking. Grenadier's falling back, Grenadier's falling back. Got this Grenadier now engaging. Engineers need to fall back, taking too much damage. They're about to get wiped on out, possibly gets wiped on out. Nope, he's already targeted another squad. Got 2 Grenadiers engaging. I think 3 combat engineers can defeat 2 grenadiers. I don't know exactly off the top of my head.
Our superiors have given us 120mm mortars.
And now he is selecting the guard coordination motor. Guard motor coordination tactics. Conscripts and combat engineers moving around the flank. These grenadiers defense before, annihilating a single squad. He needs to fall back with it. Severe damage. As you can especially see, you have a whole access to a whole lot of tripwire flares. And he's actually taking time to lay down demolition charge there. Very nice. He is getting focused down. They do take extra damage while deploying out demolition charge. Bunker has been fully upgraded. He should have canceled the upgrade when he saw that demolition charge there. Pioneers can defuse it, but also they can explode. Pioneer squad falling back. All the Grenadiers engage these conscript squads. The Soviet players maintaining great field controls. The Grenadiers are not been separating the capture arm sectors. He does get the cutoff sector to capture. Possibly he may get wiped out. There's a lot of DACA here. He does get wiped out there. All the conscripts are down. All one of them. That's going to be on the build queue. It may have been actually better to just go deploy out the mechanized assault group. Because right now I think 250 half track would be excellent. And of course you get a bit of discount overall. The half track's with 200 manpower, 30 fuel. Well, the Panzer Grenadiers is 320 or 340? 320, right? No, 340.
Territory secured.
You now have a squad of guards. You almost have enough missions to upgrade the DPs. Definitely a good idea to go for DPs.
We have an isolated sector.
Combat engineers engage that squad. Pioneer squad will get overran. Anti-Grenadiers do fall back. Double flamethrower can rip them apart, so they're pre-stacked up. I don't know if there's healing bunkers back here. Nope, no healing bunker. Does have battle phase 1 at the moment.
The territory is out of contact.
One of the combat engineers do fall back. Howdy. Please lose some philosophical words to the engineer build. I'm not sure what philosophical words I've been saying, but the Guards Rifle Infantry squad does fall back. Panzer Grenadiers do fall back. We got too many Grenadiers blobbing around. Engineers themselves are starting to blob around as well. Bit of damage there. He is doing a good job focusing on the Grenadiers. Definitely focus on 2-star Grenadier first. And does fall back with both from there. Got the Pioneers advancing way forward. I haven't seen the Soviet player deploy out any landmines just yet, so no need for a minesweeper, but still probably good idea for the Pioneer to get a minesweeper. 120mm mortar firing. Since these guys have been blogging around, this could do some good work. And land the formation there. Please force back all those units.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Grenadiers, of course, need to be healed on up, reinforced. No healing back at home. Secondary squad of Panzer Grenadiers. Both sides just going heavy infantry. I don't think second Panzer Grenadiers is a great idea. The Soviet player has over 200 fuel reserve. Doesn't have even tier 1 nor tier 2 research built. So both players have no teching other than battle phase 1. This map, I'm having trouble comprehending. Both players are having fun. I'll just leave it at that. Flamethrower squad advancing. Panzer Grenadiers advancing the other direction. And we do got a flamethrower squad getting wiped. He does drop a flamethrower, which could be very nice to pick on up. And the Vet 2 Grenadier does pick it on up. Grenadiers, I think, should do just fine with a flamethrower. Maybe better to try to pick up a Panzer Grenadier and get a bootleg Urban Assault Panzer Grenadier.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Engineers do take a bit of damage there. We do have this conscript or combat engineer squad falling back.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Ooh, nice trip flare there. And now the mortar has excellent spotting. He should be able to get a good hit on this guy. I'm not sure which guy he's trying to hit with that mortar.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Almost got a full squad wipe there. Panzer Grenadiers engaging. The guard squad does fall back there. They're all building something. You know as well, when it comes to building structures, usually by default there's a max engineer build limit of 8. It can be increased, but by default it is 8 engineers. So you should only have 2 squads building a structure at a time, because anything more will not improve the build rate. This Panzer Grenadier squad has taken some damage. We do have a medic bunker being built. Flamethrower squad being focused down. Other companies moving around. Got a 3rd Grenadier here. I don't know why. This seems like a good time for a rifle grenade. Panzer Grenadiers push along the flank. Guards rifle squad engaging. Does throw his own fragmentation grenade. He's going to eat that. Quite a bit of damage there. Did one of those commandeers get wiped on out? Looks like one of the commandeers there did get wiped on out. He's now lost 2 in total. He's building tier 3 now. He can go straight to tier 4. It's probably a good idea to go straight for tier 4. And then he'll have plenty of fuel left over for many different assets, at least. Blue has invested in some fuel. He's going for battle phase 2. Pioneer squad does fall back, being burnt up a little bit.
Standing by.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
We have a full complement. We are ready for action.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Most of the time, if I ever see full engineer builds, I think of rear echelon play rather than Soviet combat engineers. Mostly due to the fact that since rear echelon can pick up weapons.
Capability has been increased.
Though sappers, you can get like triple Vickers sapper as a possibility as well. Mortar ran a little bit far. If the guards, he could have braced right there and hold the line a little bit so the mortar can get a deadly hit. Because right now the Grenadiers have been blobbing around. It'd be a good idea for them either go for 2-shot T-4 76. Start punching that blob.
A sector has been cut off.
Blue has now finished battle phase 2. He could eye for the tier 3 structure to get out Panzer 4. We got a T-34 85 in the build queue. Like I said, I disagree with that. I think Katusha or T-34 76 are better.
Our points have fallen to 300. The enemy has cut off a sector.
Infantry shooting at us. Super.
Flamethrowers are now advancing, getting some damage on the Panzer Grenadiers. These Panzer Grenadiers engaging that combat engineer. Auto grenade there, very poor. Grenadiers push way forward. Right now the Wehrmacht players gotta maintain full field control. So player still has 3 combos there, so he's excellent captain pressure. The T-485 going has a lot of work in front of him. He needs to force back multiple squads.
Taking what we have secured.
T-45 advancing. He could get mass Panzerfaust, or perhaps crushes. He does receive mass Panzerfaust. Got some good damage there. Drops a LMG. Even though his engine's critted, he has no way to retaliate. He is not building any tier structures just yet. the Soviet player is actually in great position. He doesn't realize how good his position is at the moment. He does pick up the LMG there. Throw some rounds there. I think he's starting to realize that he can sit actually in pretty good position right now. Trying to get that med bunker. I honestly don't know how many Panzerfaust it takes to kill off a T-35. I've never tried to kill a T-35 from mass Panzerfaust before. He wasn't enough munitions for it. Grenadiers engaged in guards. One squad has fallen back. AC, no, or fragmentation grenade has been thrown. Now the guard squad has fallen back. He does have access to the vehicle crew repair. Also 3 comm engineers for repairs, so this engineer can be repaired up one way or another. This gun now in the build queue. Mortar barraging somewhere. Maybe over here? Wasn't sure, didn't see where that mortar landed.
Our territory is falling into enemy
Oh, is
hands.
that a... That must have been a trip flare. Yep, I can see the trip flare there. It's really hard to tell. Ah, it's right there. He will find it. I was going to fall back there. Trip flare has been tripped. And now got this gun. It's actually not half bad to go for this gun, even though it's one of the vehicles. You never know when you may need one. So blue right now, he is building tier 4. He may be going for Panther. He has enough fuel for it. But he also is just so close to getting a Tiger tank as well. I don't know whether or not he just wait for the Tiger tank or go for a Panther, because right now he does need AT. He probably could, if he wants a Tiger tank, he could go for a tier 2 and then build out a pack 4 to stall out for the for the standard Tiger. Grenadier squad there does fall back. So another trip flare has been tripped. Another trip flare has been tripped. And most AT grenades, yeah. So take 10 AT grenades or Panzerfausts.
We have 200 points remaining.
In other words, a lot of munitions. Is it worth spending 300 munitions to kill T-35? Possibly. Guess it depends on the context. 1, do you have that much munitions? The answer was no. He needs a little more command points to get out of the Tiger tank. At this point in time, I would say better to go for a Tiger tank rather than a
Machine gun team, prepare for
Panther.
combat.
Its gun is a bit more general purpose.
We are finished here.
We do now have another maximum build queue for maximum firepower. Reindeer is course blobbing around. The Katusha still feels like a pretty good option.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Comcheers does take a bit of damage there. And now here comes the Tiger Panzer. Oh, you said it's 800 health and deals 80 damage, so it'll be 10.
Supply sector.
Does find another trip flare there. This gun does find a good shot. 35 has not been fully repaired. We got marked target on the Tiger tank, very nice. So there's a little bit of line of sight block that could cause some issues. Does roll a miss there.
We are losing territory.
And now Grenadiers kept these sectors. Pioneers moving around, trying to get some repairs on the Tiger Panzer. And the Grenadiers now push along the flank. Right now, the barrel cleric does have more VPs than his opponent by a decent margin. Pioneers not repairing up the Tiger tank just yet, but they do draw a bit of fire there. Stug now pulling field, so it's going a bit of infantry support. I'm not a big fan of Stug E. Even though it's dirt cheap, I just never really been a big fan of its performance. It may be better to save up for a Brumbar or a Panzerwerfer. And Stug E is taking some massive damage. Multiple good hits there, one more shots down, one more AT grenade and dies. It does not have a full 640 health. And right now it's at 0 health.
Tank gun is ready for action. Vehicles can be marked and targeted.
Mark target once again now available. He has enough munitions for it, but not enough to go along with the button. Guards do fall back. Mark target has been activated. That was wiped with the Maxim through there. This gun's straightforward, but unable to engage the Tiger tank. But thanks to Mark target, he is not that actively being engaged by the Tiger tank. Artillery barrage does get some decent damage onto that Zis gun. But right now there are 2 Zis guns in the field.
The sector has been cut off.
Bounce and miss there on the Tiger tank.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
He does get out of range of this gun. Grenadiers pretty forward. The 100mm mortar may go down. Good shot there on the Grenadiers. Gets a good splash damage there. This gun barrage there. Gets an extra shot. Does receive a rifle grenade, but he can just fall back and heal him up. Oh, he has 4 reinforcements here. Tiger tank fully repaired. Receives a shot there. But the Tiger tank shoots just fine. 35 does get hit. Tiger tank does get a hit there. Both tanks are withdrawing, and both tanks should remain alive. Maxim could capture that munitions sector. Got these other sectors being captured on up. Grenadiers could brace dirt in the meantime when they're not moving around. And now we do have another Maxim on the build queue. The other one is probably still in the field. Yes, it is. That could be recaptured. He also did lose his flamethrower squad.
MG squad awaiting orders.
Our squad does fall back, seeing those Grenadiers and Tiger tank. Way too much firepower there for him to fight against. Grenadiers now patrol up north, try and engage that Maxim. The Maxim does fall back there.
Combat engineers are standing by.
Great hit there by the T-35, gets a triple kill, and efficiency 2 from that. Zis gun taking massive fire, rolls a miss there. Bounce there from the Zis gun. T-35 is still not fully healed up.
Has been killed.
Light artillery barrage will displace the Maxim. Tries off to struggle in the bunkers, possibly so he can engage 4 of his Grenadiers. Well, that's a little bit easier said than done. His opponent does have some Zis guns, and he's been finding a lot of them tripwire flares. You never know when those may be a regular Soviet landmine. Maxim has been reclaimed. Here's to fall back. As he push their way forward, Maxim will fire away. He does receive one grenade and 2 of them. First one is all required.
Machine guns has been silenced. Supply lines have been cut.
Does find another tripwire flare. He's been hitting those tripwire flares quite a bit. I do like that. Good deployment there by the Soviet player. Tripwire flares are an excellent ability. Another Grenadier getting suppressed by a spare Maxim. And the Grenadier squad does fall back there. Grenadiers or Maxim squad does fall back. Pioneers trying to the Tiger tank. Got another mark target there. That's the last one of Soviet munitions. Does take a good hit there. Finds the Panzer Carlos, so not 245 needs to keep his distance. Tiger tank can't really pursue the mark target on top of his head. He is going to pursue though. Got doubles his gun here with mark target. He can get rid apart. Does take a pen and bounce there. T-45 does see the pen as well. Up north, we've got the Maxim being flanked by the Panzer Grenadiers, and Panzer Grenadiers will be forced back thanks to the guards. No T-485 on the build queue. Panther now on the build queue.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
485 now on the field.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Maxim is being ripped apart by the blob.
One of our machine guns has
Guards,
been
rifle,
silenced.
infantry squad does fall back, and L2 does get a kill there. Mortar raining on in that sector. Zis barrage not raining on in. T-5 does take a hit there. Zis guns rotating around. Good hit there. And now the
The enemy has silenced
Zis
one
gun
of our
does fall back.
guns.
I think and Panther are both wounded. And we've got a full wipe here. That's what else a wipe on the guards. This guard is still alive. And I've got this Maxim being forced back. Possibly he gets wiped on out. Does get wiped on by the Tiger tank. Tiger tank does take a Zis gun shot from somewhere. Got the T-25 right here. And he probably will be killed on top. Does get some good crush there with Pioneers. Another good pen there, and the T-485 does go down.
The enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles.
T-485 advances way forward, trying to engage, but he says in the grip.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
And now all these Grenadiers are falling back. This gun sitting on asset on up, does get a pen and bounce there.
Supply sector under attack.
Pioneers repairing up the Tiger tank. Does get some hits there. Panther, of course, can't really get damage, at least with its main gun against those units. Good shot there. And looks like the Soviet player has backed out of the game. This Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.